Coach, beginning of the fourth quarter, Lance Stevenson scored or assisted on Indiana's first 15 points. How did he impact things off the bench?
I mean, just that's what he does, and he's really good at it. You know, you're sort of happy for him, just from a human standpoint, to sort of follow him, and he's, left and came back. And, the community, the organization has embraced him, and he has been rewarded, and he's delivered. It's a reciprocal thing, and he came in and, really just kind of changed the game with that lightning in a bottle off the bench mentality. And, we give him credit. I thought their defense was pretty good.
After heating up from beyond in that second quarter, JJ, with your first three of the second half, 90 seconds to play, what was going on there?
We really, offensively, to a man, we were down. I thought Jared Bayless had a good first half. And then after that, really not much from anybody. And those nights happen. I give credit to Indiana. I thought their defense at home was excellent. It's a very different storyline when you look at the first half where we each had 60-whatever points. Then you look at the second half, and it was like 38-35. It was very different. And it heats up like that in NBA basketball, and the defensive intensity on both sides heated up. They got the better of us defensively. We really had a difficult time scoring. And, Joel playing in his first back-to-back, you could see a little bit of the fatigue with the turnovers. And the good news is he played his first back-to-back.
Other than the turnovers, with that being his first back-to-back, how do you think he did?
I mean, just look at his numbers. Now, it's a little bit deceptive because if you look at the turnovers and the plus-minus, you get a more accurate picture. I think if you asked him, he wouldn't be pleased with his performance. But, that's how dominant Joel can be. He ends up with how many points? 24 and 10 rebounds, and you're questioning, his impact on the game. That's a hell of a statement. I think for him to do that in his first back-to-back, full credit to him. Really, full credit to him. He's come from a very sort of, different place to now be able to do that and to produce those types of stats in a back-to-back is impressive, but it wasn't Joel Embiid.
But why do you think the shots just weren't falling in the second half?
I give Indiana credit. I think defensively, they did a good job. I think, when you look at, our sort of three guys, we were 14 for 40 with JJ, Ben, and Joel. And, it's hard to overcome that. You need a little bit of help, from some place. And tonight, we just didn't have it. As I said, I give Indiana credit, but I leave feeling like our defense was good. I think that both nights' defense was pretty good. We just struggled in the second half, especially scoring.
Going back to that second quarter, much of that 22-8 run was done with Joel on the bench. Is that what you need and what you wanted to see from your team in terms of continuing that?
There's a different sort of speed, that you're able to play with. You don't want to have the game run by Joel Embiid. You want to find a way to utilize his skill. And so at times, you need to sort of put the brakes on some things and play with him, play to him, cater to his strengths. And so in that situation where you said Joel was off, you got sort of a different type of group, a different type of mobility, mentality, and speed rules the day. And off we went. And I think to the team's credit, they did it well. But, the bottom line is playing through Joel, playing with Joel, finding the balance of it all is sort of the holy grail to us finding the best sort of balance to our offense.
If it bears out that you're going to have him day in, day out, is it going to take an adjustment for everybody else to get used to that?
I don't think so. I think that we've had enough of a taste of Joel to not have that level of adjustment that you're referring to. I think that it's only positive, the more he's with us and playing with us, that's a good thing. We've played, quite a bit of basketball with him. And so I don't feel like there's any adjustment. I think really to the contrary, I feel like, we're going to start to thrive more and more in a very positive way, not there's speed bumps because we're now playing with him more.